and welcome once again to the Jeff Worley Show. We talk Notre Dame girls soccer here. I'm Vince Brown. Along with me is Coach Jeff Worley of Notre Dame girls soccer. Welcome, Coach.
Thanks, sir.
Well, I tell you, your record is still 0-0-0, and no fault of yours. I think Mother Nature just decided to pitch a few clean sheets over the weekend.
We're perfect.
But of course, it hasn't stopped the team from practicing. Of course, you always have, for a sport like this, as demanding as it is, of course, you still have to stay in shape.
It is a challenge, particularly in the springtime. We're fortunate that we've got the gym that we're able to do training sessions in there. And yesterday we couldn't get out on the fields. We had to cancel a game yesterday. But we had a little workout over by the observatory. Found a little patch of grass that was dry enough that we could work there, but it was still very soft.
Well, unfortunately, one of the victims of the rain over the weekend, of course, was the annual Optimus Noon tournament, which would have seen the start of the season the annual Notre Dame Cape Central battle. But also lost in the mix is the first leg of the Lady Bulldog Derby between Notre Dame and Sykeston. But you have a second leg later on this spring. What's the feeling among the young ladies right now?
They're ready to play, for sure. It's just the challenge of being inside. Even more so is just the mental side of it. You get yourself excited. We've been training for almost a month now, and they're ready to get into some game action, that kind of thing. So you get geared up, and then you can't play, and so it's difficult to keep that edge and get good practices in.
Well, thankfully, the weather should hold up for our first official webcast of the year as Notre Dame takes on Poplar Bluff. We'll look at that game in just a moment and look at a player in focus, as one part of this game is all about defense. Stay right there. You're watching the Jeff Worley Show on Prepcast Southeast. Back to the Jeff Worley Show here on Prepcast Southeast. Vince Brown alongside Notre Dame girls soccer coach Jeff Worley. All right, weather's going to cooperate finally with us. We're going to have our first official game of the year. It's against Poplar Bluff over here at Perry Chris Field. Girls are excited. What about Poplar Bluff do you know?
They've got a new coach here in the last year, and he is really putting a lot of time in with both the boys and the girls teams there. I know they've done a lot of work over the summertime, and so he's really trying to build up a lot more excitement down in Poplar Bluff. So we're expecting them to really, be more improved.
The one thing that I've noticed about the high school game, whether it be boys or girls, as opposed to what we normally see either at the collegiate or the international level, is the timing nuances. On the international side, it's 45 minutes. It's nonstop, no matter if it's a goal scored or not. Of course, you do have the stoppage time just in case. Whereas on the high school side, it's 40 minutes, and if you score a goal, the clock stops. Is that to kind of sort of allow for a few things here and there and let the kids warm up a bit?
Probably more so than just the timing of the half is the substitutions. At the international level, the collegiate level, you don't see near the substitutions that you do see at the high school level. Even college, they may play 13, 14 players at the most. And, you come out and watch us play, and we may play 16, 17, 18 players. And there'll be a lot more ins and outs with players and more opportunities for them to play.
As we mentioned before the break, one of the big things of this game is defense, and the defense really dictates how long a team can hold the ball, especially if they're up by a goal. And one of the main players coming back this year is a young lady that has been here for a little bit, and that's senior Megan Dohan. Talk about her play in the back line.
Megan Dohan she's a lunch pail player. She's not afraid to get dirty. She works very hard. She has very good fitness. And she takes her role and really relishes that out on the field.
Do you think, having played basketball especially with the big run that they had to the Show Me Showdown, helps her soccer side, considering it's a shorter field as opposed to soccer, but the up and down for so long? Does it help her conditioning out a bit?
Oh, absolutely. Particularly with the girls' basketball team, their style of play, really getting up and down the floor, serves us well with soccer. Also, the high pressure defense, reading plays, stepping around defenders, looking to get turnovers. It all correlates and translates very well into the soccer season.
All right, folks, hopefully we'll get this first one in. It'll be against Poplar Bluff this Wednesday, March 31st. You can see it on Prepcast Southeast through pcsoutheast.info. And by the way, if you would like to support the Jeff Worley Show or Notre Dame Girls Soccer, give us a call at 573-587-1716. Again, that's 573-587-1716. Along with Coach Jeff Worley, I am Vince Brown, and thanks for watching the Jeff Worley Show right here on Prepcast Southeast.